for future generations. I think it's really important for them to understand that in times of trouble, people do come together.
About 10 o'clock that morning, it got really dark, almost like nighttime outside.
I was still in denial. I had no idea that.
It looked worse.
Yeah.
Down by the school.
Smoky.
And up where we were. It looked like a volcano had erupted. And there's ashes falling.
Finally reaches in, grabs me by the shirt and pulls me through the door, points to his left, and there is the fire, 40 yards from my house.
They felt like folks were caught off guard, but it wasn't so much that they were caught off guard as that nobody had seen a fire move like that before.
It was fire on both sides. It was an absolute inferno on both sides. Houses on fire, woods on fire, park was on fire.
It just hit me how hopeless, if the fire was going to burn the whole campus down, who am I to decide what to save? And how many things can I actually get in my car?
But all these homes were burning, and there was nobody around. And so we eventually
Had they
got
all
in the
been
car.
evacuated? You didn't know?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
I knew right away, we weren't going to have problems with people wanting to help, because this is their community, and this is this area has always been that kind of community that sticks together.
We had a name, we had a website, we had a commitment for $1,000 per family without knowing how many families. We were talking about how much money we would need, and we also knew that we had to figure out this logistics of how would you distribute this and how do you vet it.
We were working in Sevier County from Sevier County definitely helped. And also that we had relationships with a lot of the resource agencies already. Yeah. And so that definitely helped with buy-in from the community, I think.
You just shut up and listen. You just say nothing. Mm-hmm. You just listen to this person and let them tell their story. I saw people love people that they had never met before.
That years later, you're just like, these kids are still hurting. They're still feeling the effects from that intense trauma.
The drought that happened has a significant contribution from climate change. That drought was longer and more severe because of rising global temperatures.
So when we got up in this area, we found the organic layer on the ground was gone. There was nothing but clay left, and all the trees were blackened. But those that still stood and still had a little bit of needles up on top, we saw that the pine cones had opened and dropped their seeds.